I'm not. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I thought I really understood it. I felt like I did the preparation and the homework really great, and I just took the homework quiz, and I totally bombed it. I only got 5 right out of 10. So I'm not sure where I'm going wrong. But other
I haven't
than
even
that,
gotten through the homework part yet. My day's been a little crazy, so
yeah.
I got through the preparation assignments and scanned through the textbook, and holy cow, a little confusing.
There's a lot in this one for sure.
Yeah. Is anybody else struggling with it, or are you guys grasping it pretty good?
I'm not necessarily grasping it. I'm just barely scraping it.
I'm handling the formulas okay. I think everything else is becoming monotonous on this lesson.
Yeah. How'd you do, Susanna?
This one was a little bit more intense, I think, than we've had, just more wordy. So you really got to watch the words on this. So I think that part was a little harder, but like I understood it. It just took a little bit more brain power, if that makes sense. Should we jump into the quiz?
Let's do it. Let's see how we do on this bad boy.
Okay.
Hey, Susanna, when you share your screen like that, you know, just a second ago it was showing like 1,000 screens.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of that?
So when I click in, when I am looking at all of you guys, that's what I see. But then like if I just minimize the window, I don't know if you can see that, but I just minimize that window. That's how you get rid of it.
Yep.
I can start with question 3. Which hypothesis involves equality?
The null?
Yeah. Any questions on that one?
No.
Okay. Taylor, you want to read this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Remember that the p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. When computing the p-value, which hypothesis do you assume to be true? And the null hypothesis.
Correct.
I can pick up 5 if you guys want.
Go for it.
So which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for the two-tailed test? I selected C.
Yep.
That's what I got. I can do 6 unless somebody else wants to.
I'll go for it. I haven't done one.
Okay, go for it.
Which of the following represents an alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed test? This is where I always get confused. Isn't that the...
Is that the same as a one-sided?
Right. So either a right or a left-tailed they're both one-sided.
Yeah, they're both going to be one-sided. I always get the greater and less than confused on this one.
So left-tailed, you point to the left, so it'd be A.
Right.
Exactly.
No, that's an easy way. Okay.
Also, if you look at the sign right here, it looks like an L. Kind of. Anyway. Yeah. Like a squished L.
Yeah.
I have to teach my kids at the elementary school that the alligator always wants the bigger number.
Oh my goodness. That's how I remember it too.
Yeah.
And I'm like a freaking college student.
I still sometimes I have to draw the little teeth in just to remind myself.
The little teeth.
Yeah.
Love it.
Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a right-tailed test? I'm saying B.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, remember what we determined, or remember that we determined the outcome of a hypothesis test by comparing the p-value to the level of significance, or alpha. Use this info. Okay, which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis? Whoa, what?
When it's less than alpha, right? Oh no, when it's greater.
Greater.
Yeah.
Greater.
Wait, no.
The first one. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks. The wording catches me. I have to read it like
Yeah.
5 times.
I can read number 9. Which relationship would result in rejecting the null hypothesis?
If the p is low, the null must go. So I remember that one.
Nice.
B, yeah. Let's see what I have. 10. An insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believe that the average claim amount was $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Use this information for the next 2 questions. Which of the following would be the appropriate alternative hypothesis? The average claim amount is greater than 1,500. C?
Yep.
I guess I can do the 11 just because that goes with the one I just did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it says which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis? The average claim amount is equal to 1,500.
Yep.
Just A.
Perfect. Jared, is it your turn?
Yeah, I'll take the next one. The insurance company randomly selects 40 claims and calculates a sample mean of 1,650. The insurance company assumes the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption? I would say yes, because the sample size is large.
Yep.
And then what theorem of law justifies your answer? The central limit theorem.
Yeah.
Did B?
Nailed it. Yeah.
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 And then which of the following is the test statistics as defined in this lesson? Z, yeah.
Perfect. Ben, you want to do the next one?
Yeah, my computer's being slow here, so it's glitching. Question 14 again, I'm sorry.
B.
Okay. The historical mean of sales receipts at a grocery store is 150 with standard deviation of 40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test. With the hypotheses, the null is equal to 150 and the alternative is less than 150. She will use a level of significance, alpha equals 0.05. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 sales receipts from her store and computes $144. What is the z-score associated with this test? Joe. Standard deviation divided by. So. -0.9.
Negative 0.9 or 0. Yeah, negative 0.9.
I didn't get negative.
Did you subtract the X bar from The mu?
Yeah. Do that again.
Or the mu from the X bar, sorry.
So yeah, I did 150 minus 144.
Oh, reverse that.
Yep, got it.
Perfect.
So it's negative 0.9.
Yeah.
I can get 16.
Go
It
for it.
says, what is the p-value associated with the z-score from the previous question? Let me just plug it in.
Less than. So 0.184.
That's what I got.
Right. Yeah.
I'll do 17. What inference would you make about the null hypothesis for this problem? That the null is, you fail to reject the null because the p-value is greater than the,
Alpha.
yes.
I can read 18. What is your conclusion for this problem? And we have insufficient information. And it's less than 150. So C.
Yeah, that's what I got. I can do the next one. There are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true? Type 1.
Yep.
Do you guys mind? I don't know. I don't know if it's a storm in my area or what, but I glitched again on our question with number 18. You cut out about insufficient, and I didn't catch the answer there. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. I was scrolling back up to look at the beginning of the statement just to see if it said that the 150 was less than the null. So it's C.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who wants to do 20?
A researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of alpha equals 0.05, he will use alpha equals 0.01. Which of the following will be true? So the smaller the probability,
Type 2 error will increase.
I think type 2 will increase, right?
Right, yeah, because as alpha decreases, the beta will increase.
There's lots of little like tricks for remembering each specific thing,
For real though.
if that makes sense. I can read 21. If alpha equals 0.05, compute the probability of committing a type 1 error. And wouldn't that just be 0.05?
I don't know.
Because they had that question on the homework.
Yeah.
And I actually got it wrong, and when I double checked it on the answers, it said it was just the same answer as the alpha.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're right. Yeah.
I guess it's a 5% chance of committing a type 1 error, which is 1 in 50, which would be 0.05, so that would make sense.
yeah. It was question 9 on the homework.
Oh, let me go back and look. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay, cool. Whew! Glad you got that one.
100%. Did I?
Nice job, guys. I feel like this was a little bit more easier than the homework quiz. But I don't know if you guys have taken that yet.
I have not yet.
On this, I would have been screwed, so I got to go back and read those redhead videos or something.
I think I probably just got too confident. So that's probably what it was.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, good job, guys. We did great,
Yeah.
as always. And Ben's gone. Okay, rest of the meeting's over. All right, cool. I'll post it.
Are we
Sorry,
still
guys.
meeting on Memorial Day? For sure. Or
Oh, I
everybody's
think
still
we
good with
have
that?
to, right?
Yeah.
I forgot it was a holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see if I can plug in on my cell phone because we're going to be either at the lake or at a pool party. So if I can chime in on my cell phone, then I will
Yeah.
do so. If you
If
see
it
me
needs-
relaxing on the sad pool side, that's just how it rolls.
Cool.
Otherwise, have a good Memorial weekend.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, group.
All right, we'll see you.
See you.
Good night.